Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back on Eco, and I am under quarantine. As I mentioned yesterday, I was getting a COVID test taken. Well, my test results came back positive. So, I am at home for the next, I guess it's the next 7 days or so. Next Tuesday is my first day back at work. So yes, the symptoms that I've been experiencing have been, I guess, pretty mild. My biggest complaint right now is that I have a very, very sore throat on one side. And it just seems to be like my tonsil area or something. Because that seems to be like the only area that's actually bothering me. Yeah, I'm dealing with that now. So I'll try and keep you guys updated and let you know kind of how I fare. But so far it hasn't been too bad. It's really just the loss of employment that I'm worried about. Well, not really employment, but you know, the time off that I'll have to have. Because unfortunately my company does not have paid sick leave. So, that's that. Okay, so before we get started today, let me go ahead and remind you to go ahead and hit that, like and subscribe button, and help us to grow the channel. We're continuing to shoot for 1,000 subscribers. We're getting very, very close now. I think it's about 50 subscribers to go. So if you don't mind hitting that button for me, that would be much appreciated. Oh, come on. What do you mean it's too heavy? I've got it in there, don't I? This is ridiculous. What's so heavy in here? I'm going to say those shouldn't have any weight. Let's go ahead and take that out. And that out. And I guess I'm really not using that or that currently, and I don't need that one anymore, so that should help some. That one I'm not using currently either. Oh, for Pete's sake. What do you mean it's too heavy? There we go. That was strange. A little bit of a bug there, perhaps. And where'd my other food go? There they are. Perfect. That was exceedingly weird. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make a run into town today. I need some steel bars. So we're going to go ahead and, ooh, actually we don't even have any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and run into town then and purchase a whole bunch of iron bars. And then from there we'll be able to go ahead and make that into steel with the coal and the quicklime that I've got. And we should be able to turn those into steel bars in short order. And thereby get back into our concrete production. We're stuck because we don't have any more rebar. That seems to be, concrete is actually in very, very high demand. I got on a little bit earlier today and was told that I had people lined up and politely scuffling in front of my store trying to get concrete, reinforced concrete. So I'm going to see if I can, oh my goodness, we'll go ahead and purchase those. We'll do this from my masonry store account. There we go. And let's see, where else can we buy them? Dixie Supply Company. Good, we've got plenty of those right over there. Let's go ahead and buy some of them. Dixie Construction and Tool Supply. Very good. Alright. We'll go ahead and pop up here. And, ooh, very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get like 200. Oh. There we go. Inventory's too heavy. Oh, it won't all fit. Okay, let's go for 100 then. There we go. And 1365, so we can probably fit another 50 in there. Not quite. How about 40? There we go. 1965 of 2100. We can probably fit like another 3? 15 kilograms. Oh, so okay, nope, so we can fit another 6. There we go. And now we're completely full up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we can technically take 160 with a full load here. Hopefully, with the savings that I'll be making here, I'll be able to afford a steam truck here relatively soon, and thereby be able to greatly increase the amount that I can transport at once. So yes, I guess with being home over the next couple of days at least, I should have a little bit more time to play on the world and therefore produce a little bit more. I'll have a little bit more time to spend with my family, of course, and I'm hoping to perhaps get a couple of projects done around the house. I've not really done anything more on my office here since we moved into the place. Part of that's just because, you know, sensitive electronics and sawdust and all that kind of stuff do not mix particularly well. So that's been part of it. But I guess the other would be just the fact that I don't take the time, because between work and all the other stuff that I have, I just don't have as much time. So okay, let's go ahead and we'll make some steel bars here. We've got our upgrade 4 in there, so that's going to reduce cost by 45%. And we'll go ahead and we should be able to make, what's this, 12? I think we should be able to make more than that. I think I've got some coal elsewhere. Let's go ahead for 100. Oh goodness. That's going to be a lot of labor. There we go. And we'll go ahead and chuck another meat pie in there. Oh, stomach is full. Okay. Well, we'll just wait then. Let's check and make sure that it's got access to everything that it needs here. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and move everything that I can into right there so that I've got a little bit more room. And I want to say I've got some more coal. There we go, right up in here. Very good. Okay, so with that in process, I'm going to go ahead and... Ooh, oh, that's right. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to take that back and that back. There we go. The slag's going to go ahead and be yanked out of there. The steel is going to accumulate. I'm going to go ahead and we'll make some rebar with that. We need, what, 1.1? And we're going to produce 100. We should be able to produce like 90. There we go, 90 exactly. Very good. Another 7,200 labor there. Goodness gracious. There we go. And another one of them. 94, 3 days and 16 hours. Alright. Missing quicklime. What do you mean missing quicklime? I thought I had a whole bunch of that. Apparently not. Oh, there we are. Perfect. It's just been moved. Okay. Very good. what do we need here? 98 quicklime, so we're going to need more coal and more quicklime. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to mine some more of the limestone. And we've got the crushed slag is being worked on here. I'm going to go ahead and supply the rest of the labor there, so that as that's made, we can trickle feed that right in. Go ahead and put that right into there, and move this down to here, so that I can then take this back down. There we go. Hang on. I can't reach it now. That's a shame. Alright, well, I'll just have to move that the old-fashioned way. There we go. Okay, so I'm also in the process of moving all of my sand and rock out of here, so that I can put a large lumber stockpile down here, because my single stockpile there is not quite enough to properly take care of everything. And so I want to make sure that I've got enough room there for everything. So, this is going to be interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll start measuring out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to go another 6 that way. Yes, 6 that way. Okay, good. Let's do that then. 1. And this will keep my crushers going, and hopefully help me to level up that much faster. I'm just going to go ahead and use this because I have the capability to make and repair with steel now, and it shouldn't cost me nearly as much. So, oops, there we go. Alrighty. Okay. So, let's see here. Where I can sell it there for 0.2 or for 0.1 there. Well, I've got it for 4 cents. Yeah, definitely definitely much lower than market cost there. I'm trying to do that just to keep the prices low on everything, but it does mean that if you need concrete, you got to supply it. Okay. Oh, but people are selling it for a much. Okay. Okay. Let me do some math here quickly. So I'm selling it here for 2.75, which means I want to keep my costs no higher than probably about 2.25, 2.25, so that I can get just a little bit of profit out of that. Which means, let's see here, my rebar is going to be 1/4. Well, I suppose I can do that myself as well. So 1.1 of the steel bars, actually, and those are I'm getting for 1.5 plus the cost of the coal. Let's see here, charcoal right there. Coal. We're looking at advanced mason supplies. We've got as 0.05, so 5 cents a piece for coal. So I'm going to need 1 cent for the coal, and then I'm making the quicklime myself and supplying the crushed limestone myself. Although if I factor that in, let's see here, what am I buying that for? Crushed limestone for 0.6. Buy it for 2 cents. Oh no, 20 cents there. There's really not a whole lot of it. Let's do this backwards. Crushed limestone. Let's set this up for 0.20 cents. Actually, let's see here. I'm going to have to do this off screen. One moment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make myself a quick spreadsheet here. I've actually just pulled this up so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to run the math here quickly, and then you guys will be able to see kind of the costs and all that kind of stuff that's involved in making this. So we'll do that quickly. Okay, so that's got this set up now. So I've got each of my raw ingredients over here. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in my cost per unit over here. The number of units needed, this is going to include my multiplier, and then the total cost for those units. Then just each of the recipes, and then the recipe formula will be the multiples of each of these. So that one's going to be a little bit more tricky and could take a little bit longer to actually get to work. So, right, I'm going to go ahead and do some quick math and we'll figure that one out. Oops, okay, so it's turning out to be quite a project here doing all of the math, or at least setting all of that up. So I'm going to leave that one right there and work on that off screen, and then we'll be coming back and doing that probably in the next episode, because I'm going to run out of time here and my video is going to be late for today. So we'll just work on this, and I'll do that off screen and see about adding all of that in later. I did notice several different discrepancies as to what all is available you know, on the market. So I'm going to change a couple of my prices here and just set them up so that it's what I would think would be fair based on market prices and what I can afford to do. And looks like we're waiting on sand there. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some of that down here. That's a lot of math. It's going to be a lot of figuring before I can get all of that worked out. So I do apologize for leading you on there, but I'll do the math on that one here in the near future, and we'll get that up and available, well, possibly available for all of you guys to use. I'm not sure how I'd do that though, so we'll probably just leave that. Go ahead and get some of our sand cleared out of the way here. Oops. There we go. And we'll go ahead and drop that up the top there as well. This is going to be quite a project, mining all of this out so that I can get my large lumber stockpile in here. What I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, 8. 9. 10, and we need to go 12. Goodness. Yeah, it's going to be a project too. not something we'll get done today. I can't wait till these skid steers come out. Okay. So we've got all of those queued up so that it defaults to each one, and then it'll trip as soon as it's run out of materials. So let's check and see cement. We've got plenty of that. I'm going to go ahead and we'll shuffle that over to here. Actually, no cement. Nope, that can just stay right up there because it's being used over here. Got plenty of rebar. I'm going to go ahead and move that up to here as well. And we'll move the sand up to there as well, and the crushed rock. And that should be able to run that then until that's completely exhausted there. So we should be turning out reinforced concrete here relatively quickly. Minute and 6 seconds a piece. That's not too bad. Okay. Oop, looks like I've run out of food again. Definitely going to have to get some more of that. And looks like we're going to have to get some more limestone as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pop down into the mine over here. Well, my neighbour's mine actually. And we'll see about getting a whole bunch of that, bringing that back. So that we can get some more limestone, crushed limestone produced. And yeah, hopefully we can get that skid steer very, very quickly. Because that's really what's holding up Gangbusters' progress, is just, you know, the amount of labour that goes into mining out all of the raw resources. It's just a stupendous amount to actually get mined out of there, to actually make everything. So I know they've got the robotics assembly line up and running. So I think now they're just waiting on, I think it's petroleum products. So if you're interested in getting into petrol making, or petroleum, plastics, all that kind of stuff, we're in dire need of one. Gosh, it seems like this has taken forever. Still not up to level 6 in mining. I guess when I'm not actively producing the crushed iron ore, that was really something that that leveled me up incredibly quickly in a lot of my other gameplays. But I'm not doing that so much. So it's just when I've started to make cement that there's actually been a reasonable demand for crushing activities, and thereby the boost to my mining skill level. Okay. Thank goodness for these steel pickaxes. They make quite a difference. Still waiting on just a little bit more there. We'll go ahead and mine this wall out here. Goodness, it's a giant limestone quarry. One. Definitely can't wait until I hit mining 6 again. One more. And we'll go ahead and take a level for ourselves, a load for ourselves. There we go, perfect. Oops. Oh! Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to go ahead and get this mined out and get our ramp into place here. Okay. One and two. There we go. I suppose we'll have to move all of this out of the way also. There we go. Perfect. Goodness, well, I'm definitely producing quite a bit of pollution over here. Between the blast furnace and cement kiln going full steam there, I'm sure I've made quite a nice little dent on the limestone, or on the pollution side of things. Go ahead and I'm going to take this slag up to there, and we'll go ahead and move the rebar also. I'm just going to move this as well. There we go. Okay. And it should have both of those producing consistently. Cement, reinforced concrete, we've got plenty of that going. We've got plenty of cement also. Okay, good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching and bearing with me as I try to muddle through the calculations for producing all of this stuff. It's much easier to do on paper and in one's head with a calculator than to try and figure everything out on a spreadsheet like that. So the formulas are really what's killing me, all the references and math and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll go ahead and work on that off screen here and get that running so that I can properly calculate everything. And I will see you guys in the next video. Alright everyone, take care. Ta-ta.